The dude is absolutely peeled. You know. Yes, sir! Look at those traps. Oh! Oh! Salutations, my lords and ladies. Today we're going to be looking at a dude who is just an absolute monster. I've only seen a few videos on him, but I've gotten a ton of requests to check him out. His name's Tom Haviland, and Haviland, and I just asked Alex if he can make a compilation. So I'm going to be completely surprised with what Alex decides to put in here. So let's get right into it. What do we got?
I often get the old question about if you're outside of the Mumbai fish market, some rasty-ass dive bar, about a baker's dozen kingfishers deep, and the crap's going to hit the fan, who do you want by your side? Well, of course, I want the Michael Jordan of tactical athletes, Tom Haviland. Tom's 385 pounds, conditioning and work capacity at our all-time high.
385 pounds? That can't be possible. Oh, he's 6'8". It's a little bit more possible, but dude is absolutely dick skin conditioned. What? That's not Tom Haviland right there. This guy. This is the crazy thing about like what I've seen of Tom Haviland is his face, like he's never visible. I mean, you can see it if you Google it, but like in these videos, it's just like he's always has his back to it or his head is down or something. But as you can see right here, the dude is absolutely peeled, and he's always outside. And this is the cool thing. Like, this is what fascinates me so much about the ego lifters, even strongman guys, and ego lifting. There's differences between what we might think an ego lifter in the gym is. Like, an ego lifter in the gym, there's nothing cool about them. You know, they lift with horrible technique, and they're oftentimes like really lack a lot of confidence. The ego lifters that I like are the dudes just like that have fun with their individual way of lifting, and they're actually just genuinely nice dudes. They just happen to do not very conventional lifting, but they have confidence. So this is kind of someone who I would place in that category. You know, confident in what they're doing, but dude, it just looks like he's constantly just lugging around shit, and he just gets jacked because of it. That's what I think about strongmen. It's like just dudes who just lug around shit from spot to spot and get so fucking strong. Total side note here. Out in Texas, one of the things that they do is haul hay. You basically take hay bales. Each one of them is around 70 pounds. You grab them by the wire, you have gloves on, and you throw it into the trailer. Your buddy takes them and puts them and lines them up in the trailer. Then you get in the car and you drive to the barn and you unload them into the barn. You rinse and repeat. And we started doing this, I think we started at 6 p.m. and went until like about 2 a.m. And you would get paid like, I don't know, like $1 per bale. So we would try to get like 1,400 bales done, and then we would split it between four of us, and that would be our day's work. And I did that for a couple weeks, and something I noticed was like just my toughness in workouts and just like confidence was just at an all-time high. Like my work capacity. And I would do like CrossFit workouts, I would do endurance workouts, I would just do high volume, heavy lifting, and I just had better capacity. And that was only after 2 weeks of doing something like that. So that's why like this strongman stuff is just so valuable. Anyways, I digress. Let's continue watching. 385 pounds and a dude who looks like this is insane.
Tom's 385 pounds, conditioning and work capacity at our all-time high. Breaking strength PRs like they're going out of style. He has worked his ass off his entire life.
1,200 pound yoke.
So he has the funds to sit up, to basically chill out and make his life revolve around training. He doesn't decide, he doesn't do what he's going to do based on how his day went. His day is going to revolve around training.
So the guy says that he has his life set up, like he has the funds to be able to do that. I wonder how that's possible. Maybe he gets some sort of pension from armed forces or something like that. I don't know. If you guys know why that is, can you please comment? Now he's about to curl 107 kilos. or eccentric, sorry. Zercher carry with 284 kilos, Zercher style. So technically on this channel, this is not a Zercher carry, this is a carry. Okay, if you don't get that, do your research. So, Tom, with all due respect, chop off that first word, because we don't need it. If it's not in the elbow creases, I don't want it. You understand? All right. 2 sets of 30 seconds, slow, continuous walking. These are particularly brutal with the extended time under tension. Focus. You're not only fighting to perform the actual movement, but you have to deal with progressively less oxygen from each breath as the bar compresses your chest and diaphragm. You know, I'm actually thinking about Zercher stuff and how it would work with martial arts. I think it would be fantastic. A couple of my dudes just finished up at the ADCC trials. William Tackett won his weight class and will be going to ADCC finals. For those of you that don't know, the ADCC is like the Olympics for grappling. And it only happens every 2 years. And it's incredibly, I repeat, incredibly competitive. And William has tried and failed 2 times. And on this third chance, he won all of his matches, and now he will be going to the greatest grappling tournament in the world. When I get my hands on him again to work with him, I think Zerchers will be on the menu 100%. But let's watch this. 600, dude. Oh, Wolf Mother. Underrated badass band, dude. I think this is Wolf Mother. I think they're Australian. Sick. Again, another thing that the ego guys, the strongman guys, they're always wearing tactical pants or like weird shit. They're not trying to get involved in your gym shit. They're trying to outwork. They're trying to lug around fucking shit all day and be tough like that, which, you know, I can't deny. Oh, now we got Yoke shrugs. I gotta try these. Not that I need any work. Look at those traps. Oh! My traps looks, it's so funny because I actually have decent traps, but my biceps are tiny. So I got string bean arms. 125 stone to shoulder, 5 paces, and a squat. That's a good squat. It's all right. Again, his back is always to us. Oh, fuck. Yes, sir! 926, boys. Jeepers! Conventional. 50 kilo plate. That's why that works out. So here's another thing too, and this is something that I've seen like quite a bit on the internet and shit. It's gonna continually happen, but like Tom is not in this category, but sometimes I'll lift things and people will be like, how the fuck did you do that? You've got no muscle. You're so tiny. It's like, well, first off, I'm actually not that small. I think people see me in person and they're like, whoa, actually you're a lot bigger than I thought and then how you look. But second off, tall guys are fucking good at deadlifting. The first time I actually like gave any effort into, like literally, I'd been doing like power cleans and shit for athletics, and then I was doing CrossFit, and then someone taught me how to deadlift, and then like we just built up into a heavy deadlift. The first time I ever did, I did 465. First time ever. So it was like, okay, I got to 500 in like a few months. And then I never really trained the deadlift after that. I would do it when I wanted to, just for fun. And then when I started training it a little bit more seriously, I broke past 600. And even then, I just didn't really push it. It's always been a movement that's been easy for me. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, you know, muscles and shit, the way you look is not going to determine how much you lift. You know, in Tom's case, dude's fucking yoked, so it doesn't really count. But look. Wait. This is something also like jiu-jitsu, MMA, wrestling, any sort of combat sport. I mean, dude, to be fair, football, rugby, stuff where you got to protect your neck, like something like this would be incredibly valuable. Not at 346.8 pounds, which is, I don't know, a little over 150, near 160 kilos. Like, maybe not that heavy, but something like this would be very valuable. The ability, like, a lot of times, active range, like movement through range of motion is always our answer. So, like, a lot of reps of neck work. But, just stabilizing and holding while the load is pulling you this way, that's very effective. I mean, people have some of the strongest cores, if not the strongest cores in history, are not built from people contracting them and releasing them. They're built from stabilizing and doing other things, right? You work on stabilizing your core and then you go to the extremities from there. So the best squatters, best deadlifters, best snatchers, clean and jerkers, even, strongman guys who have to lift loads away from them, they have to have jacked cores, and they're not doing crunches. Okay, they're the strongest cores in the world, and they're isolating. So with something with the neck, instead of just doing neck reps over to the side, stepping like this is incredibly valuable. I can't even fathom doing this with 160 kilos. That's a pretty good squat. Something I noticed, like, I think strongmen typically have good squats. They're not playing with the lines. They typically, like, and I mean it from, like, a movement pattern way, And look, he's got flexibility, enough flexibility here. And, it might be a squat bar. So I think the squat bars are a little bit longer so you can reach out farther. Dude is 6'8", and his hands are inside the knurling. I mean, there's guys who can barely put a finger on there. So he's got the mobility there. He looks like a healthy body, and that's something that it looks like he's considering a lot throughout his training. The fact that there is this one plate that's just 1,000,000 pounds on this side, and then there's 1,000,000 plates on this side. We got 312 kilos, 692 pounds for a set of 5 PR. Yeah, he's got bunnies too. Oh, shit. Whoa. Hold up. Odd lift du jour. Clean to catch with a squat. All right. 180. Okay. What? Okay, someone get Atlas Power Shrugged in here. This is just... So Atlas Power Shrugged in the Ego Olympics did what he called a something drop. I forget. Alex, please be playing this. Where, you drop the weight overhead and catch it in his elbow creases. I've never seen this. Dude, are my eyes watering? There's something happening. 220 kilos like that? That's not a thing. No. No. This is so outrageous. That is so outrageous, dude. What are we doing here? What? All right, I guess that's it. Thank you, Alex, for the video, for the compilation video. If you guys like this, comment down below. I hope you can't hear my fucking laundry machine over there.